So creating assignments is really the meat and potato of what Classroom has to offer. So we're going to take a tour of the page that creates assignments here. We're not going to go into all the details because we could be here for a very long time, but at least take a look at some of the options that we have. So in order to create an assignment, you'll come over here to Classwork and create an assignment. This page right here actually has a lot of power. I want you to see a couple of things here. If we decide we don't want to do this, the X button is up there. Up here, notice the assign button is disabled. It's gray. We can't click it right now. We can try all we want, but it won't let us. That's because we haven't done the things that we need to do to make it a valid assignment. We've got a triangle here that allows us some options. We're going to come back to that in a little bit, but essentially we could choose to schedule assignments for later. If we're just working on it, but we don't finish creating the assignment, we can always save what we have right there. We've got a title, some instructions. We've got add button, a create button. These things are going to be valuable. Here I can choose what class or classes receive this assignment. So let's say you're teaching 5 sections of biology. Well, instead of having to do this 5 times, you could conceivably just click, 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 and end up assigning it all at once. Or likewise, maybe this is an assignment that's just for your highest achieving or your struggling students. Here you can actually choose which students receive your assignment. It defaults to going to everyone in that said class, but it's nice to have that flexibility. Notice here for the points, you can give it as many or as few points as you want. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't import itself automatically into Infinite Campus, so this is just kind of an arbitrary number. Here, you can choose to give an assignment a due date if you so wish, due date and a time. We will talk more about the ramifications of that option as well as many of these in future videos. And here, if we choose to put it in a topic, for instance, this is going to go in Unit 1, getting familiar with Classroom. I will assign that in a bit, but you don't need topics. Here, another option that is interesting, an advanced one, is rubrics, and we can look at that later as well. Now, if I click on Add, we've got options for what we wish to attach to this. And again, in future videos, we're going to look at those details. The next video you look at is going to be the most basic use of this screen, an assignment that doesn't have any attachments, any due dates, any fancy anything else.